There are two ways to use Twixtor. The first one is speed mode, which you can speed and slow the video down. It gets the job done, but it could be better. The second is frame number, which goes point to point. You could really get freaky with this one. So what Twixtor suits you? Can Twixtor save a bad edit? How powerful can Twixtor be? If you really want to know, enter the huddle.
Salute. Be aggressive.
Okay, right here I got two clips set up to demonstrate the power of Twixtor. Don't mind the clips, somebody requested them on TikTok. So anyway, I'm gonna show the first method on the first clip and the second method on the other clip. They're the same thing, so you can really see what the difference is. So normally I use this plugin called FX Console, but today I'm gonna use the good old FX and presets. So let me just search up Twixtor Pro, and you want to match your frame rate to your composition. If you want to check your composition's frame rate, what you want to do is go composition settings, and right here frame rate 30. All right, so set it to 30 to match. Now we just have to mess with the speed. So I want it to regular speed at the start, slow down in the middle, and speed back up. So what I'm gonna do is speed 100, hit U to see the keyframes, and I'm gonna set this to 50 in the middle. I'm gonna go here to the end, near the end, and I'm gonna set it back to 100. Now let's play back what we have. So you can't really, it looks like nothing happened really. If I were to compare this to, let's say, the original. Let's see the original. It's a little bit smoother, a little bit slower. You can kind of still add, but not really. So let's go here and let's change the keyframes. So what you want to do is easy ease or hit F9, select all the keyframes. Then you want to go here. You see this? This is the graph editor. Now for a lot of people, this is the hardest part of making an edit. I struggled with this for months, but once you get the hang of it, you're golden. At the start, I would just copy what I do. So I want it to go fast. So I like to drag this lever out here and this one out here. You see how it's tight like this? This means that it's speed. Boom, the curve, it slows down here. And then the speed, it goes back up. It's like a wave. The wave comes in hard, it settles a little bit, and then the wave, it raises back up. So I want it to be fast out too. So if we were to compare this to the original one, let me just reset this. So the original one was something like this. As you can see, the gap here is a lot smaller than this one. So the wider the gap is more space, it gives it more space to be slow, and then the time that is fast, it slows down. You're gonna get what I mean when I actually play it. So let's play it, and let me just change the speed down to 20. Let's see if it's more noticeable. Boom, you see that? Pauses right here. Now normally I like to speed it up out of here, so let's change that to 135. Let me check the graph, make sure it's still looking solid. Boom. So the more you play with this one, the less time there is that it's slow and it comes out faster. So if I were to go something like this, it'd pause, but it'd come out faster compared to this. So that right there is a really basic Twixtor. There's a lot of other type of techniques. Some people like to go 100 then go 125 and then they slow down. So let's see that. It's a little bit smoother. You see, like, it goes from regular fast back to slow. That's smoother than the other one. But yeah, that's basically the basic Twixtor. What I would do is I replay this, pause it a lot, because at the start it's gonna be really difficult to get. At least for me it was. But once like you start getting the hang of it, just imitate, and then you're gonna get the hang of it eventually, and then you're just gonna be golden. You're gonna be a master of Twixtor. All right, on to the next one. I'm more of a fan of this one. It's my go-to bread and butter. Let me go ahead and drag the Twixtor Pro on this. Now, like I said earlier in the intro, there's 2 modes: speed, frame number. Frame number I'm more of a fan of. So you start out at 0, and you might be asking, where's the video? It doesn't play unless change the frame number. So if I were to change this, let me do it slowly. It doesn't change unless you change the frame number. Also, I'm holding control, as you can see, to make a precise movement, because if you don't hold control, it's gonna be hard. So let me reset this back to 0. I like to go to the end. You could hit O, or you could just drag to the end, and then precisely hold control, and I drag it until the screen goes black, and then I drag it back until it appears again, right about there, and boom, just like that. Let's see how it looks. It's the regular video, but a little bit more smooth. Oh, I can't forget to change the frame rate. And then like if you want to do the same thing we did over here, slow in the middle, you want to do something like this. Now this, I struggled with this for a while, but if you just pay attention, lock in, you're gonna understand it. It's pretty easy. Boom, like I said, the wave is speeding up like this, and you want the wave to slow down a little bit in the middle, get a little stagnant, and exit fast. The same thing basically, but with 2 levers this time. Now if you want it to be a little bit smoother, make this a little bit faster, this slower. You could move these in to make them smoother as well. Now I would go crazy with the keyframes and stuff, but this is a beginner tutorial, so I think I'm gonna keep it simple for now. Just like that. It's a longer clip, so it's gonna be stagnant for longer. Let me show you guys another graph. Another one I like to go to occasionally is something like this. See, like the wave has more time to develop and it exits fast at this part, but it slows down as it exits. So like the speed is in the middle rather than slowing down in the middle. Let's get a look at that. So slow, fast, slow. The other one is fast, slow, fast. So this is slow, fast, slow. The other one is fast, slow, fast. All right, so before I end the video, I'm gonna show you guys some extra sauce. This is gonna be what I always add to my Twixtor. Makes it a little bit more cleaner, smoother. The people really like to see this. So motion blur compensation, play with this. Usually I go with 0.5 as a lower setting and 1 as a regular setting. And you want to also hit this down arrow right here, main BG layer settings, main BG sensitivity. You want to drag this up to 100 usually. And let's see how it looks now. You see it's a little bit more smoother. Let's compare it to the regular one. Let me give you guys a side by side. Okay, here's a side by side. On the left we have the without the effects. On this one we have the effects. Also, if you have the RSMB plugin, put it on top of the Twixtor. You know, it's just a little bit smoother. I also see other editors doing motion weighted blend and warping on inverse with smart blend. I really just like to play with these. Also image prep on contrast / edge enhance. I like to play with these usually. They just change like how like the footage reacts to motion. It really depends on the clip for these though. So yeah, that's the smooth Twixtor right there. Comment down below if you want to see more tutorials from me. Usually I don't like to make that many tutorials because it's not really a tutorial channel, but I'm down. If you guys need tutorials, I'll give y'all tutorials. Any tutorial ideas, put them down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. If you enjoy what you liked, like the video. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, send me edits there to react to. A little bit of one-on-one. Join the Discord. We be getting active in there. We're gonna have events soon. I wanna host I'ma just hold it, I don't want, people be stealing ideas. I'ma hold on to that. But yeah, that's gonna be the video pretty much. Also check out my PayHip. I have all of my presets and the usual effects I use. I'm planning on dropping a brand new set of presets and I'll let y'all guys know when I drop them.